Hi gems, it's your girl Ambra and welcome back to my channel. Today's look, I really just wanted to show a dupe for this new MANNYMUA palette that came out. It's about $45. You get about 9 shadows, I believe, and currently they're out of stock and they're looking to refill orders, but I felt like some of the colors that were in his palette I already have, and I'm sure that some of you already have, so I just utilized some of the things that I'm already working with and just created this look to potentially save you from spending $45 on something that you're basically duplicating in effort of product that you already have. But if those are fans of MANNYMUA, do not listen to me. Do not deter from supporting that young man and all his success on YouTube. I just want to give you, let's just say, a more economic approach to possibly saving a couple bucks if you already have similar, like, very duplicative products already in your arsenal. So if you're interested in how I achieve this look, keep watching. Alright gems, we're jumping right in it. Today I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil that came in my most recent Ipsy bag. I know you're probably like, Ambra, oil, what? But I'm really putting this just to kind of see how this plays throughout the day, because I use a lot of powders to mattify my face and I'm finding my concealers and certain things like that creasing. So I just wanted to try it out. Don't fret, I'm still going in with my Tarte Clean Slate Primer in those areas that you can see, those like hyperpigmentation areas that I've kind of caused scarring from picking. This is really going to lay it flat. And just for oil and mattifying, I'm putting my Becca Primer directly on my nose. So now that I've prepped and primed, I'm going in with concealing my under eye dark spots and any other plum areas in my skin with my Peach Luster highlighter from MAC Cosmetics, and then I'm just blending this in with my Beauty Blender. It's not drenched, it's damp, but it's not drenched. For foundation today, we're going in with my Dream Mousse foundation from Maybelline in the color Koko, and just applying this all over the face. I know you guys have indicated that this is kind of flaky, but try it with the Beauty Blender. I promise you, it doesn't give me that issue when I'm blending it in. And then it has a really great coverage for all day wear as well. So I really do enjoy using it. So I decided to pull this out of my little arsenal today. For under eye highlighting, I'm going with my Urban Decay Light Skin, I think. I don't know what it's called, you guys, but it's in the deepest shade that they offer, and it's in the color Deep. And then I'm mixing it with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Armande. Contour, we're going to go in with our Black Up Contour Stick in the color 04, just placing this in the hollows of our cheeks, the perimeter of our forehead, along the bridge of our nose, and along the jawline too. I like to give a full-on contour, bring color back to the face. And then I blend this all out with a different beauty blender. If you guys have been watching me for some time, you should not use the same beauty blender that you're using for your highlight, because you don't want the colors to conflict and then they don't get along, and it really is not going to show the highlight and contour that you're looking for. So make sure you use separate beauty blenders and blend this out as seamlessly to decrease any harsh lines in these points of our face. Going in with my newfound love, this Morphe E8 brush with our Sascha Buttercup powder, just to set that under eye concealer. I'm not necessarily looking to bake. I just want to make sure that that concealer does not move throughout the day. It's been a problem area of mine. I've been trying to figure out the best way to set so that it doesn't move throughout the day. And then for my bronzer to really set that contour, I'm going with my Ebony bronzer, just along the perimeters where I placed the cream contour product. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and set the entire look, brushing away all the excess Sascha Buttercup setting powder, and really setting and mattifying my look. And then we can jump right into eyes. I know you're like, whoa, you didn't do brows first? I'm like, nope. So I'm putting on my eye primer, my 24-hour Assurance, and I'm going with my Venice 1 palette. And it's the softest color of the palette. I'll make sure to list the name of it below. Then I go right in and start applying that reddish burgundy color just in my crease as a transition color with my all too familiar, what is this, BH Cosmetics blending brush. They don't have numbers, but it's my favorite like transition blending. And I'm just applying that color and building up the color to my liking. And I'm going in with Makeup Geek's Bitten on a angled tapered blending brush from Sephora. And I'll actually list these brush numbers below too, so you guys can pick them up at your own accord. And I'm applying this directly into the crease just below that Limecrime Venice 1 palette color, which I can't remember right now, but make sure to list below. And I'm blending those two to go together. And then I'm going in with, I believe, Mocha, the darker brown of Makeup Geek, and applying that just below that Bitten color. As you can see, I still have plenty of pigment left. I'm using my Bluebrown Pigment from MAC, and I'm spraying my Fix Plus and applying this directly on the mobile lid, making sure that it's going to give me that iridescent metallic look to the lid. So after applying the pigment, I like to go in with a clean blending brush. This is also a Morphe. Oh goodness, I don't remember the name, but I go ahead and apply a little bit of the Sascha Buttercup underneath my eye, just in case I have any fallout, because I'm going with black and I don't want to mix that with my already set base, you know, with that foundation and highlight. So this is just a great trick to use when you're putting on darker shadows and then potentially be some fallout, because I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Noir, and although it's an amazing matte black, it tends to have a little bit of fallout when you're applying and building your color. So it's just a little trick of the trade. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush that comes in the palette. I just really like it with blowing out colors. And then I'm going back in that Venice 1 palette with my BH Cosmetics and bring a little bit more red to the look. I'm going with my handy dandy all too favorite L'Oreal eyeliner, and I'm just blending this out with a pencil brush, also from Morphe. And then I go in with a little bit of that Bitten to blend the whole look together after I apply this teal L'Oreal liner to the inner corner of the eye. And I blend all of it together so that it doesn't appear like two separate applications, but more of like a blended live under one roof family. And as you see here, I'm applying that Bitten to really smoke out and soften the black under my eye and bring the whole look together. I'm also going to apply that teal in the inner tear duct as well, because I don't want the black to be too harsh. I really want that teal color to pop. And because I wanted to be a little creative with my eyeliner, I took a little bit of my Inglot Duraline and mixed it with the eyeliner. I meshed up in like a little cap, and I'm applying that as my wing liner today. Using my Maybelline Falsie Push-Up, I'm just applying some mascara to my lashes in preparation for my falsies today. For lashes today, I'm going with my Koko lashes in the style Koko, and I decided to go into my Venice 1 palette from Limecrime again because I really wanted an inner corner highlight, and I'll make sure to list the name of it below. But you guys, I've really never had an issue with Limecrime as a company. Every order I've placed has come through. Anybody mess with my account, so to each his own. But I know you're wondering, like, Amber brows, girl. Well, that's intentional, folks. I'm trying to grow them out because they were crazy and I want a whole new look and feel. But I'm not too worried because I'll be using my concealer to really define and clean up and lift. Going with my MAC brow pencil in the color Spike. In effort to set that cream concealer, I'm going with my Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark, which I also use to set my face and blend out that concealer under my brows. See, not so bad anymore. I'm dying, by the way. I'm dying to cut these brows. For lower lash mascara, I'm going with my MAC Giga Black Lash. It's the best one to grab these little itty bitties and really bring the whole look, the whole eye look together, in my opinion. And then I go in and I wanted a little bit more stronger contour, so I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder in the color Carob. And for my Hatline bling today, I'm gonna go in my Anastasia Beverly Hills The Glow Kit, and I'm just going to mix golden bronze and dripping gold together. Like, ooh, look, I was like, oh, where are you going? To the heavens, of course. I mean, this is like snatch. So I'm applying this on the highest points of my cheekbones. I do apply this on my nose and my cupid's bow to really allow the whole look to come together, and then I blend all this out. I just use one of my big powder brushes to make sure that none of these lines are harsh, to blend the whole look together. And I like to apply my highlight before my blush so then I can blend those two colors together as well. And for blush today, we're going to mix our e.l.f. light palette with our Clinique Color Pop in the color Cola. And I really just like how those two colors were looking, and I didn't want something too red and too berry, so I mixed those two together so that they could play off the eye look. And to finalize the lip, I'm going with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Craft. I don't typically use a lip liner when I'm using these liquid lipsticks because I feel like they're not needed, and you could really just use the liquid lipstick as the liner and then just fill in those areas, which you see me doing here. But it's such a beautiful berry tone. I felt like it played off really, really well with the lid, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is the final look. Alright, gems, there you have it, the full look. I just used my pigment, my black brown pigment from MAC, very similar to one of the colors in his palette, and that's just a $10 pigment that's going to last you a lifetime. If you guys have been following me for some time, you know that I've used that black brown pigment in other executions, and it's literally lasted me forever. And if you want to take the next step, just press it into a single shadow and throw it into a Z palette and call it a day. All those other red colors, they are Makeup Geek colors, so Bitten is very similar to something that's already in his palette. Creme Brulee is very similar to something that I think he just put in the palette. So if you guys haven't already, you know, picked up a couple Makeup Geek colors, the other colors that I chose to use were in my Venice 1 and 2 palette from Limecrime. So there you have it. If you have any questions, make sure you list those below. I'll make sure to provide all the descriptions of everything that I use for this look. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until our next video, gems. Bye. Mwah.